This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, this is Raj here. I'm a business management graduate by qualification, over a decade and a half years of experience in training. Today I'm going to explain you about importance of business analyst in investment banking domain. As you all well aware about, business analysis is all about understanding the requirements of the customer and providing solutions accordingly. So whenever we are interacting with the customer who is from this domain, apart from the kind of skill set which is required being a business analyst you must be good with. So apart from that, we must be knowing about the kind of services which are there in investment banking so that it would be easy for us to understand the problem followed by the solution according to the requirements what customer is expecting. So here are the course highlights which I am going to explain you now are as follows. In this course, I am going to explain you about importance of BA nowadays because this is a generalized explanation which whoever is coming new to business analysis will come to know about this. Why business analyst is required, for what reason, importance of BA nowadays in the organizations, all that. At the same time, I am going to explain you about what is investment banking. So what are the different services investment banking consists of, and why a business analyst require in this field of domain, in this domain. So why business analyst is required and what responsibilities and roles being a BA are we going to perform here. At the same time, whatever the basic knowledge skills which BA requires, because as I mentioned you, it's all about understanding the requirements of the client. We being a business analyst, we must be knowing about the process of application development, because let's say we are developing some solution for a client, a technical application, I mean to say. We must know about the process of the domain for sure. So it's not only about the domain, we must be knowing about what are the different stages of application development will be taken place. And that is what we call it as SDLC, software development life cycle. Next, what are the different models? Because as far as the application development is concerned, there are different models will be there, like waterfall, agile, and all that. So depends on the need, depends on the requirement, whatever the model are we choosing and all, everything will be varying from one another. So those models must be known to us. Apart from this, being a business analyst, we must be knowing about how to prepare documents followed by user stories and all that. Because in traditional model, being a BA, we write multiple documents to communicate requirements to the stakeholders and all, because business requirements, software requirements, specifications, preparing UML diagrams, all that. At the same time, when we are using agile methodology or the process, as the time is very short for us to communicate requirements, instead of preparing documents, we write user stories. So that experience also required here. Next, managing the stakeholders, identifying them, analyzing and managing stakeholders is also something equally important. So these are the different things which I am going to cover under the course of business analyst with investment banking domain. Now I'm going to explain you about what are all the services are available under investment banking or as follows. So these are the different services which are comes under investment banking, which starts with underwriting. Means underwriting nothing but it's a kind of service. If any client, for example, a client called X wants to raise some capital from the market in order to expand their business. So they require a person who is having experience in raising capital from the market, means they need some investment banking domain companies services wherein these people will value the cost of the company, what it has, goodwill, the kind of financials what they have claimed so far, all that. So based on that, what would be the initial public offer? Means if anybody wants to go for IPO, right, initial public offer to the outside into the market, so they come to know about what are all the cost, right, how much it should be the value cost and all, everything that will be finalized under this underwriting services. This is what it is. The second service will be called as M&A, stands for mergers and acquisitions. For example, consolidation of the company's assets, right? So to grow to the next level, right? And all these things comes under the mergers and acquisitions and all. This is also comes under investment banking. Next, buying and as well as selling of securities, financial instruments, right? Trading, right? Trading life cycle, right? Trading life cycle will have front line, middle, as well as back end operations, right? The trading things, trade life cycle, all these things will also be a part of investment banking. Apart from that, asset management, right? How to create a portfolio for a customer and how to manage their assets based on understanding the risk appetite of the customer, because risk appetite of a customer varying from one another, right? So what kind of risk appetite that particular customer have, and portfolio management, right? Portfolio management followed by investments, right? All these things comes under asset management services. Means we are building a portfolio of assets to the customer. On behalf of them, we are managing all that. So it is all based upon the risk appetite what that customer has. This is all comes under investment banking. At the same time, doing research on equities, securities, whoever is performing trading and all. So this is also part of investment banking. So these services, being a BA, if you have an idea, it would be easier for us to understand the need of the client much better. Okay. Now I'm going to explain you about what a business analyst requires. As I mentioned in the beginning itself in the course highlights, what are all required for a BA apart from the common skill set, apart from understanding skills, apart from the communication skills, what a BA must pursue, must consist of. At the same time, understanding the requirements of the customer, right? Requirement analysis, we call it as, like business requirements, stakeholder requirements, solution, transitional requirements, and all. Apart from all this, we must be knowing about the banking operations, the investment banking operations. Understanding of investment banking operations is something essential and important for a BA, so that what business process they follow, what kind of challenges are they facing, and how to come across that. This understanding we come to know here. Next, we must be knowing about project delivery skills, like how to understand the issue, right? What kind of risk management procedure are we following, risk management practices, followed by project planning, controlling. So this skill set is also something essential for a BA. Next, in projects, some projects may work on traditional model and some projects we may work on agile environment. So we must be knowing, and we must know the difference between the traditional process of application development followed by agile environment as well. At the same time, we must be capable enough to analyze the business problem of the customer, as I mentioned in the beginning itself, wherein we need to provide some documentation if it is required, along with the solution what it is. Next, whatever the documentation and whatever the solution we have identified, that has to be incorporated as an application. That skill set is also required for a BA, and which is also required for a business analyst. At the same time, we must be knowing about knowledge of regulatory reporting, compliance standards, which is relating to that perspective domain is concerned, is also something essential and important. After that, trade life cycle, because how a banking trade life cycle will be taken place means about front office operations, mid-level, back office operations, what kind of applications they use, how they use, how it performs, what are the different procedures they follow to maintain all these. So that idea should also be there, because we need to interact with multiple stakeholders, right? We directly or indirectly. So we must be knowing about this trade life cycle for sure. At the same time, nowadays, anti-money laundering, right? Knowledge of anti-money laundering, AML and all that. So that idea should also be required. So these are the things which is required for a BA, which I'm going to cover in my course. It's a combination of business skill sets which is required for a BA. So apart from this, I'm going to cover you the concepts of investment banking, which is required and how it is needed, what are all the different stages and services comes under investment banking, and all everything. I hope you people have understood this video well. Please share, subscribe my channel for further videos on BA, Agile, Zira, and all that. Thank you and have a great day.